Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's video is going to be on great horror movies to watch while on this lockdown. Let's get this kicking off with the best one, Firestarter. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, it's about a young girl who has the power of pyrotelekinesis, which she can create fires and control them. And when she does, I'm not going to spoil anything in this movie, but there's a part in this movie that is so friggin' incredible when guys are trying to shoot her down and she just comes at them with meteors coming out of her face and blowing people up, and oh man, it is awesome. So definitely give Firestarter a shot if you have not seen it. It is incredible and my favorite Stephen King movie of all time. Anyway, if you want more of a science fiction horror, if that's more your taste, let me suggest something you can find easily on Netflix, and that is Event Horizon. This movie is freaky and scary, and I think if you like this type of genre, you would love this movie. If you don't know what it's about a spaceship that they send out to Neptune to see if they can, light speed jump to another part of the galaxy, but it ends up disappearing. 7 years later, it comes back. Where has it been? It went to hell. And what has it brought back with it? Let me just say, the salvage crew that goes off and to find the ship and to rescue the crew, they go through hell because the ship has brought something back with it. And if you like science fiction horror, this movie's right up your alley. It's one of my favorite Lawrence Fishburne performances, and it's actually Lawrence Fishburne's one of his favorite performances. So definitely give it a check out. All-star cast, Sam Neill. I love Sam Neill. He's another one of my favorite actors, even though he's kind of one of those B actors. I love him in everything he does. So if you like them and you like horror and you like science fiction, check out Event Horizon. Next up, if you want something a little bit more lighthearted, more on the thriller type horror side, and thrown in with a little dash of comedy, I'd say check out Happy Death Day. I love both these movies. There's a Happy Death Day 1 and a Happy Death Day 2. And I think they're both worth a watch. It's another one of those that kind of flew under everybody's radar and is kind of underrated. But if you check it out, you'll see that this is an awesome movie. If you don't know what it's about a young lady, college girl, who wakes up one day and ends up getting killed that night. And when she does, by some masked murderer wearing a baby face mask. And when she does get killed, she wakes up to the day again. It's kind of a Groundhog Day meets Michael Myers. And I love this premise. Now, the second one kind of teeters on a science fiction horror type of side, or actually science fiction thriller comedy kind of side. But this one's more on the horror comedy kind of side. And it's not like a comedy straight out. It's just got funny moments in it that you relate to. And I thought it was well written, well directed, very smart. And this girl has to find her killer by the end of the day, and if she does, she can the day will reset supposedly. But so she's constantly getting killed every day, and she's constantly trying to find out who the murderer is. And it's kind of a murder mystery, Groundhog Day slasher thriller film. It's got all that good stuff with a dash of comedy. So I love this movie, and I think you will too. So definitely give it a watch. Next up, it's going to be one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and that is It Follows. Now, this one isn't for the kiddies, let me tell you. It's about a young lady who has sex with this guy, and he passes on this curse through having sex with her. It's like a sexually transmitted curse. And when I first heard of this premise, I thought it was going to be stupid. Honestly, I really thought this movie was going to be dumb. But let me tell you, it's not. And it's not for the light-minded, because this movie really hits hard sometimes. And brilliantly written, brilliantly directed. And if you've never seen it, when you watch this movie, try to pay attention to the background after this girl gets the curse, because what the curse does, it makes some entity follow you until it catches you, and it walks slowly, and normally it's a person, You know, it could be a person from your past. It could be somebody from your dreams. You don't know who that person is. All you know is that they're walking very slowly towards you. And if they catch you, you're dead. So you got to avoid them while trying to figure out how to pass on the curse, which you have to have sex with somebody to pass on to them. And it's just amazing. I can't tell you. So definitely give it a watch if if you really want to get freaked out and scared. I suggest It Follows. Now, moving on to one of my favorite monster movies of all time. Definitely my favorite horror movie in the past decade, and that is A Quiet Place. And if you don't know, A Quiet Place 2 was supposed to come out in March. It was my most anticipated film of the year. And of course, this COVID-19 stuff started happening. We all got put on lockdown and everything got put on hold. So I'm going to miss that movie this year. But it'll be out next year, and it will be my most anticipated of next year. But until then, A Quiet Place. If you have not seen it and don't know what it's about these monsters, these aliens that have come to Earth and pretty much have started wiping out humanity. And people figured out that they react to noise. So everybody's trying to stay quiet. And it's really about this one family, how they're trying to survive without making any sounds. Because one little sound and bam, those monsters come out of nowhere and kill you. And it's incredible. And the opening scene to this movie is heart-wrenching. And I can't say it enough, guys. Watch this movie. It is one of the best horror films ever made, and just very smart, and very little dialogue, but it doesn't need it. And when you're watching it, you're quiet because you're trying to stay quiet, because it will freak you out and make you think you need to. So anyway, guys, I watched these movies myself during this quarantine, and just to let you know, I'm going to do some more videos on great genre films to watch while on this lockdown, so we all can enjoy some movies while we're bored to tears. But until then, guys, let me know, what's your favorite horror movie? What have you been watching while on this lockdown? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day, guys. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!